I'm talking to that athlete. I'm talking to that student. I'm talking to the person who failed the exam over and over and over again. I'm talking to that individual who feels as though all hope is lost, who feels as though they gave it their all. If you are still alive,
It's not lost. If you're still alive, there is hope.
you've got something left.
What do you need to let go of so you can become 1%?
Try 1,000 times and then come talk to me and tell me you're not enough. Tell me you
Don't give up. This is awesome.
don't have what it takes. Tell me you're stupid. Tell me you're dumb. Tell me you're slow. Tell me you don't have enough. Whatever pushed you to the ground, whatever knocked you to the floor, tell that place.
Tell that place you can't keep me here. Keep on moving.
You can't keep me here.
Everybody wants destiny. Everybody wants manifestation. Everybody wants fulfillment. Everybody wants the next level in the relationship and a higher quality of living. But
we all want a higher quality of living, but we gotta give it our best shot.
Nobody wants to eliminate distractions. Nobody wants to disappear for 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, and eliminate all distractions and get into a place where you can focus on just you.
You come first, people. God first, and then you gotta take care of yourself.
Come on, talk back to me. You are not a boss because you got all day to do whatever you want to do, and the most you can do is go to work for somebody that you don't like and you don't care for. People tell me I'm a boss. You're not a boss. You can't even make yourself get up.
Well, you're not a boss until you become a boss. You gotta work for it.
Bosses are up watching the 3 o'clock news. Some of you didn't even know the news came on at 3 o'clock. Because you watched the 6 o'clock news. You thought that was the first one. The first news is at 3 a.m.
3 a.m. So I love to wake up early in the morning to get my work done. 3 a.m. is the time you need to pray too.
That's the one Warren Buffett on. So real quick, what you got to let go of? Write it down right now. Let's not play. There's an anointing in this place. What do you need to let go of so you can become 1%? Wealth is a mindset. It's not a dollar.
Well, if something is not working right for you, let go of it and embrace something, try something new that might work.
No, catch that. Wealth is a mindset. It's not a dollar amount. The wealthy do what the poor won't do.
What if you
He said wealth is a mindset, not a dollar amount. So success becomes there in the brain, in the mind.
could just shut out every distraction? What if you could just shut out the world for just a season and focus on you? A man is rewarded in public for what he does in private.
So if you can't take care of yourself, then you can't take care of nobody in the world. So it starts with you. You got to take care of yourself first.
The reason why you don't see it, the reason why it has not manifested, the reason why you are so frustrated is because you have not been willing to forsake all that you've been called to forsake and to follow through behind closed doors. Sure, you can talk about it. Sure, you can plan it. Sure, you can write it down.
Yes. So you also need to make sure that you write down your goal. Write down your goal. That's very important.
Sure, you can go to the conference and hear about it. You can read about it. But at some juncture, you have to disappear and put the work in and come back and shock everybody that doubted you.
That is very powerful. Sometimes you need to work in silence. So once people know what you're up to, they start envying you. So you need to work in silence. That's very important.
And most of you in this room, your problem is you're one-dimensional and you're trying to hang your hat on that. So what? I'm the #1 motivational speaker in the world. Am I the #1 father in the world? My kids don't care nothing about YouTube. My wife don't care nothing about YouTube.
Well, I care about YouTube. I do. What about you?
So what? You're the #1 motivational speaker. Are you the #1 husband? When you come home, cut all that foolishness off and give me me. And they are conferences. Do me a favor. You want to see?
Well, sure. There's time for everything, you know. So when you come home, you gotta turn off your device and give your attention to your family. That's very important.
DJ talk, and when you get in the garage, you close the garage, and when you come in the house, you take E.T. the hip hop preacher off. I want Eric. I married Eric. I didn't marry E.T. the hip hop preacher.
The problem with many of you is that you got fooled, you got complacent, you got lazy. Somewhere along the line, you lost your enthusiasm.
That's very important. You cannot let your fire turn off. You gotta keep kindling the fire. You gotta keep pouring oil on your fire.
Your optimism. You lost your hunger.
Some of you don't even realize you
gotta keep being hungry, people. Don't get lazy. Don't be satisfied with what you have. Success is the definition of keep going after different desires. Once you once you accomplish one thing, so you gotta move on to the next thing, and you do it over and over and over again.
have unfinished business. You need to go back where you left off with a new perspective. Go back to the gym. Go back to the drawing board. Go back to the business. Go back to the relationship.
Yeah, all of us can slack at times. Sometimes, I'm on fire, I work out, 3, 4, 5 months straight, and then when winter comes, I feel easy. You know what I mean? But we cannot let ourselves let go for too long. We gotta get back up.
Back to the burning building. You have unfinished business. All you got to do is show up with a new game plan and a new perspective. You got to finish business.
Here's what's crazy. People tell me I'm a boss. You're not a boss. You can't even make yourself get up. You got a t-shirt on, I'm a boss, but you getting up at 8:30, 9 o'clock.
Yeah, so it's very important to wake up early in the morning to get most of your work done. When everybody else is sleeping, you have peace of mind, you work better like that.
Because the only reason why you are here, the only reason why you're alive is because you have work to do.
Come on, talk back to me. You are not a boss because you got all day to do whatever you want to do, and the most you can do is go to work for somebody that you don't like and you don't care for. And
if you wake up in the morning, so that means God has a plan for you. So let's get to work, people.
Dog them out and complain about them when they giving you a check. They guaranteeing you a check. They making sure you got health care and you dogging them out. If you don't like what they doing, why are you still there? Go get your own job. They not.
That's true. The definition of sanity is keep doing the same thing over and over and expecting the different results. So if you don't like your job, create your own job, or create something for yourself.
The only ones? You can do it too, but your problem is you're not a 1%er because you don't live like a 1%er. They weren't the only ones that was blessed and that was fruitful and that could multiply.
That's crazy because the pandemic opened people's eyes. So you see, you cannot rely on a job. Anything can happen, you get fired. So nowadays, I know more people are trying to build their own business, which is good.
And that could subdue the earth and have dominion.
If you want generational cycles broken in your family, if you want to be the first to achieve, the first to get it done, the first to see it, the first to do it, you must stay hungry.
And also, there's what they call familiar spirits, that keep generations bound. So you need a lot of prayer. You need prayers to break curses too. That's very important.
If you want your future, then you are going to have to get acquainted with pain, with discomfort, with inconvenience.
Yeah, so if you want a different result, you got to get out of your comfort zone. It might not be easy, it might not be comfortable, but you need to try.
Because hunger is the only thing that's going to give you the power to persevere through that pain. Stop praying that the storm will pass over you and pray to grow through the storm. Stop going around it, grow.
Yeah, you need to pray. You need to pray. You know, you build your house on the rock. Now, how do you build your house on the rock? By trusting God. That's how you become victorious.
Through it. What you go through, you will grow through. Some fights are not won in the first round. Flat out. And the moment that you get that and you get crystal clear and you accept the fact that there are some giants that you will not defeat in the first round. You need endurance. You need stamina to reach some goals. You're not going to.
We might not face Goliath, but we have our own giants nowadays. So you gotta pray, rely, build your house on the rock, pray God. He alone can give you power to defeat your giants.
Hit the million with the first investment. You're not going to hit the home run always at first swing.
Here's what's crazy. One-dimensional players aren't in the league.
Practice make perfect. Yeah, you might not get it right the first time, but you gotta practice. You gotta keep on practicing. Every time you fall, you gotta get yourself back up. You know, that's what makes a winner. The winner is not the fact that a loser is not the fact that you fall. A loser is if you fall and stay down. So the winner, you have to keep getting back up. That's what makes a winner.
One-dimensional players ain't in the league. What made Michael Jordan is he can put up 30 and he can shut your butt down. He can play offense, he can play defense. He can play 40 minutes, 48 minutes.
Resiliency says, I belong here. And I just.
And how do you become resilient? You have to train. Train yourself up. Train a whole lot.
Serve another shot. I want my opportunity. Give me my opportunity. The race is not given to the strong nor the swift, but it is given to he that endureth until the end.
Yes, that's exactly right. You gotta endure until the end. All right, people. I really appreciate y'all taking the time to watch me react to this awesome speech. So I hope to see you soon.